Well, I was detained for 10 days, so when I came out, my brain scattered. Everything was damaged. When I was inside that cell, everything was damaged. So I came out, we don't have customers again. So I came out, and we found out that because my phones were seized, the company's laptop were seized, so they couldn't even make any transaction and all that. So, when you're off for business for 10 days, your customers will go somewhere else, and people were scared of trading with me. So what really saved me was God used that to change my life, my thinking and everything. So that EFC cooled me down, honestly, because when I came out, I had no escort. My own is just from my house to my office, from my office to my house. You don't see me around. I don't go out. So anytime I go out, I barely go out. So I don't even let those social media things.
It is very true that there is no glory without a story to tell. This interview by Linus Williams, aka the B-Lord, the CEO of the B-Lord Group, is an inspiring interview. That is why in this channel, I decide to bring this interview so that you can listen to it and learn lesson. In this place, we teach the practical act of money making. This young Nigerian have made a name for himself. His arrest and 10 days detention at the EFCC custody was the turnaround in his life. In his word, it is this detention that actually brought him to limelight. Watch it and be inspired.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mary.
Can you start by introducing yourself?
Okay, my name is Linus Williams, but they call me B-Lord, Bitcoin Lord.
Yes. Where are you from?
Actually, I'm from Anambra State, Ebenebe in Anambra State. Ebenebe is a village in Anambra State.
Why are you called Bitcoin Lord?
Actually, I deal on Bitcoin. So I'm a Bitcoin trader. I trade Bitcoins. So that's why they call me B-Lord. The B, my name is Bitcoin. Yeah.
When did you start trading Bitcoin?
I started trading Bitcoin when I was in 300 level. That should be 2017. Anambra State University. I started trading Bitcoin. That was when Bitcoin wasn't that popular. So one of my friends said he has Bitcoin to sell. So we were moving around the school looking for who to buy the Bitcoin, and we didn't even see. So not until I went online to make research on how to sell Bitcoin and all that. So I found somebody that buys Bitcoin. So, then it was scary though. So I had to just try the guy. So I tried the guy, and with my friend's Bitcoin, I didn't make any profit that time. So he paid us, and I was like, wow. So Bitcoin buyers are scarce. That means if I can get people that wants to sell, I can be a middleman. So that was how I joined Bitcoin as a middleman. So making little profits here and there. That was what I used to graduate, because then school was very tough. So that was how I just joined cryptocurrency, Bitcoin.
Okay. So your company, Blood Group, when was it founded?
B-Lord Group was founded 2 years ago. B-Lord Group, before it was answering Linus Williams Enterprises. When I started after school, 2018, I left school to Oka. The day I wrote my final papers, I left school to Oka to start a new life. So that was when I found then it was Linus Williams Enterprises. So it wasn't B-Lord Group. So it's when I became famous, they gave me B-Lord. So I just found the name B-Lord. I used the name. So 2 years ago, that was when we officially registered my company as B-Lord Group. So under the B-Lord Group, we have real estate, we have phone accessories, we have clothing under the B-Lord Group.
Okay. So what really brought you into the limelight? How did you get famous?
The thing is, there's one time I paid Instablog. I did a video with my brothers, a video where it's got something like a skit. So I posted on Instablog. Then I had just about 200 followers. So posted the video on Instablog and Tunde not. Then they were charging, Instablog charged me 70K, Tunde charged me 50K then. So we posted the video and I was having like 5,000 followers. I was like, just now. And customers were coming through the post. So I said, I don't even need celebrities to do this. I can do this. So that was how I started. I started with showing off my cars. I was showing off cars. People were like, this guy, disturbing everywhere. So I was showing off my car. I had the Lexus then. So I was snapping pictures, post on Instablog too. So, but the main thing that brought me to the limelight was when I was arrested by EFCC. That should be 2020. What brought me to the limelight and got people to know me very well, like notable people. Because before I was arrested, I had just 100K followers. So I was arrested by EFCC 2020. That should be around September. They seized all my cars. So people, based on the way I was showing off them, people were so, like 90% of people on Instagram were so happy, like, this guy finally showed, now you rest. No, many of them thought I was into internet fraud. What blew up people's mind was few months, around November, I challenged the EFCC to court. I took them by surprise, because people were scared of those EFCC. So I took them to court. That was what, like, a young man like this. Then I was just 22. A young man like this, 22 years, taking EFCC to court. It was on newspapers, it was on Instablog. Then I didn't have to pay blogs again to start posting it. They posted the news like, Billord took EFCC to court. So that was what made me so much famous. Like, then I grew up I was verified. When EFCC arrested me, I came out, I was verified immediately on Instagram. They gave me blue tick on Instagram. My followers blew up from I was like 1 million followers then. And fast forward to a year later, that was actually this year. What blew me up again was they released those cars. I won them in court. So those cars were released. It has never been done before. It has never been done before. So they released my cars and people were like, so they can take EFCC to court. So that was what, now I'm around 2 million followers now. So that EFCC was the major thing that brought me out.
So how were you able to bounce back from all of that? Because I know the whole being arrested by EFCC should have one way or the other brought like a negative impact. How were you able to bounce back from that?
It was really crazy. Well, I was detained for 10 days. So when I came out, my brain scattered. Everything was damaged. When I was inside that cell, everything was damaged. So I came out, we don't have customers again. So I came out and we found out that because my phones were seized, the company's laptop were seized, so they couldn't even make any transaction and all that. So, when you're off for business for 10 days, your customers will go somewhere else, and people were scared of trading with me. So what really saved me was the blue tick. The blue tick, because when I came out, the blue tick entered. So a car dealer gave me a car, a Mercedes-Benz GLE I still have the car. My wife is driving the car now. A GLE 350. He gave me the car on credit. I told him, give me this car. I'm going to pay you extra 2 million on the car. He's a car dealer. Instagram people, what they believe in all this. They believe once you have car, you are. So when that stuff happened, when they seized on my car. So imagine when they seized on your car, you bounced back with a bigger car. So those customers came back. I used that car to let them know that I'm still the Billord, So I got a new car. The car blew up on the internet. Like, Billord got a new GLE 350. And that car was expensive than those cars EFCC took. So that was when I had much customers. Then I built a very big mansion. So those things, from there, Then we had just 2 staffs. But now we have up to like 40 staff. This I'm telling you was just a year ago, around December, January last year. So when I got those cars, I built a house. All those customers, my customers were so mad. Like I turned to real celebrities where I barely go out. But me, I don't take that celebrity serious. I like moving on my own. I don't even care. So if you see me, you want to take pictures, take pictures. That's my phone.
So how have you been able to use social media to help your business, to push your business forward?
If not for social media, I don't think I will be here. You know, Instagram has helped me. I don't know about other people. For me, Instagram is a very big tool for me. Very, very big tools. Like, I don't do physical advert. I barely do physical advert. And what saves me money, I don't spend money on... The only money I spend is paying blogs because I'm popular already. So I don't even need anybody to do the job for me. I do the advert myself. My own is just to pay blogs to just post it. So I have so much customers were coming from Instagram. So what I did now was to gain the trust, because some people still doubt. I had to open a physical office, branches. I opened a physical branch in Abuja, in Wuse, where customers can come physically to know that on the road. I make sure these locations are on the road. So I opened a physical office in Abuja where customers walk in, make transaction, make complaint. There's no Bitcoin company like that will give you a physical address to come out because they feel people will bring troubles. But I feel my company doesn't have issues. So if you have issues, you come to the office, we'll solve it for you. So Instagram is a very big tool. Like 100% of my customers are from Instagram, so I don't know them. So I launched a new office in Lekki on the road, Lekki Phase 1 and 2, Instagram. That's where I posted the address and people turned up. Like a lot of people turned up for the opening of the office. So I didn't do billboard or this. Everything was on my page. I just post on my page, people come to... Because my page is really big. Sometimes I have up to like 500,000 views, 400,000 views. So I have a lot of viewers. So my page is very, very... If I lose my page, I'll be in trouble. That's my page, Instagram. I don't joke with it. So that's what I do. I come post. I don't look at comment or negative comment. I just post and go. Sometimes I just check DMs. So, but my WhatsApp numbers are there. So if you want to do business, just go straight to the WhatsApp and do business and they pay you. So we have a lot of staff on ground to attend to you. Like I said, we have over 40 staff on ground.
How have you been able to balance the challenges as a business person in Nigeria with the way the government has been trying to push away Bitcoin?
You know, every business has ups and downs. So, but for me, I'm trying to gain trust, and the part of gaining trust of our customers is very easy for me because I'm famous and I obviously look rich on Instagram, so I don't even need to persuade you much. You can go to my page, you see everything that I'm capable of paying you for your Bitcoin, any amount. So on the government side, Bitcoin is not actually illegal. Like what the government is trying to say is that they don't have any hands in Bitcoin. So if you want to do your Bitcoin, do it on your own. So if you have any issues, you don't come to them. Like maybe they scammed you of Bitcoin. The government doesn't have anything to do with you because they've warned you already that government don't handle case of Bitcoin. That's what the government was trying to say. So, and now government came back the second time telling banks to disassociate themselves from Bitcoin. Anything that has to do with bank don't have. You can do with cash or whatever, but banks disassociate from Bitcoin. That was what the CBN said, which affected a lot of crypto companies closing down and all that. You know, I feel I'm the only young man that knows my rights in Nigeria. So I feel I open my offices. So I believe it's not a wrong thing or a bad thing to open a Bitcoin store in Nigeria. So I'm so confident. My office in Abuja has been there for like 1 year now, and I don't have any issues. So this Lekki one, it was just opened, and I want to see how it goes.
You mentioned earlier that you're married. When did you get married?
I married early. I married when I was 22.
Mm.
I married at 22. 22. Oh, I married at 21. I said 21, 21. I married the last day of 2019. That was when I got my last day. That is 31st of December. That was when I officially got married. So when I was in 300 level, I met my wife. So I met my wife. She was a doctor then. She was in I was in 300. She was in 200. So I met her. That was how we. She was then I was not even fine, self. I was very ugly, slim, and if I show you the picture, self, so I was married. She was very beautiful then. So she accepted me like that. We managing. As entered the Bitcoin. She was even supporting me by replying customers. Sometimes I sleep. She helped me reply customer, and we moved down to Oka. We're staying together. So 2019, we got married. 2019, last day of 2019. So I'm not that type that do big. Then it wasn't loud. So just a small. Some I didn't invite anybody. Or just a small traditional marriage and all that. So we married 2019. Then I had my first child 2020. He's 2 years now, Elliot. So one thing people like about me is that part of family. People like me so much. About people, anytime people come to see me, it's like they focus on that, like having a family that is crazy, you know. So the people love me, mostly young guys. They like about that family part, you know. They feel, you know, every young boy wants to be free. They don't want to get married. And like me now, the level I am now, they want just to flex and all that. But I just got married so that I always have that dream of having child early. So I'm 22. I'm 22. My son is 2. So it gives me joy when I get home. I see my wife, see my son. You know. And secondly, my mom, they're not left aside. So I take care of. I don't joke with my family. Like I just left Abuja. I live in Abuja too. I have an house in Abuja. So I took my mom on their first flight to Abuja. That was just a week ago. Then they went back. So I don't joke with family. Even my first time leaving Nigeria, I left with my wife to Dubai. That was just a month ago. My first flight. I've never left Nigeria. So first time was me, my wife, and my son went to Dubai and we came back for just 1 week trip. So I value. I feel family is the only people that will save you. Because when I was even arrested, none of my friends came to bail me. Only my wife and mom and dad were there. So I feel family is the only thing that can save you. Because even your friends will be scared to even come to EFCC. It's only your family has the effrontery to come to that place. So I feel family is the only thing that can save you. And you're the only person that can save them too. If you don't save your family, who will save your family? You see me? Really, you can save your family. So I empowered my brothers and all that.
So how do you stay level-headed? I know social media and fame can get into your head. How do you stay past that?
See, the 10 night I passed in that cell refurbished my thinking, everything. Like my mental health was scattered. Like then, before the EFCC, I wasn't even 10% rich the way I am now. But then I had 3 bands, so I was big boy. Then I even had escort then. I have 2 escorts now. Federal government gave me with escort. That time, nobody know me. But just this thing, I just big boy thing. So I had escort then. So when I came out, I had to just drop those escorts first. Started arranging everything. You know, they say sometimes it's not every thing that happens, every bad thing that happens is a bad thing. Some happen for good. Honestly, that EFCC thing, I never believed it would turn out good for me. Because when I was there, my life have scattered, honestly. But I came out and I saw that God used that to change my life, my thinking and everything. So that EFC cooled me down, honestly. Because when I came out, I had no escort. I was just, my own is just from my house to my office, from my office to my house. You don't see me around. I don't go out. So anytime I go out, I barely go out. I barely go out. So I don't even let those social media things. I believe I'm okay. I always tell people be contented with whatever you have. That the main happiness in life is being happy with what you have. It's not by, some people are not happy. Honestly, I have rich people, but they are not happy with what they have. Because the way the level is, imagine someone living in Banana Island and you're not even earning much. A lot of people live in Banana Island, but they don't even have one house. So they're not happy. But you see them post, they live in Banana Island, but not happy. So the main happiness is being happy with yourself, with whatever you have, contentment. So I believe I like being me. I keep celebrity aside. When anybody I see on the street, we hail, we greet, I even hug yourself. So
What advice do you have for younger people looking up to you, and also younger people that want to get into Bitcoin or facing challenges with Bitcoin?
I always tell the young people, which I'm still young, so it's not as if I'm old. So I always tell them, keep little friends. Friends is one of the big problems people have. When you have, imagine living in a house, a flat of 3 bedrooms, you guys are up to like 6 boys. I don't think you'll focus in life. So I always believe to stay on my own. So if you're a guy, you just have 1 or 2 brothers staying with you, real brothers. Then take your hustle serious. I think money will find you. Money goes to where there's peace of mind. You can't enjoy money when you don't have peace of mind. I'm telling you the truth. When you live rascal life. I don't go to club. One thing about me, I don't go to club. I don't smoke. I don't drink. So those things, that's why I'm not even disturbed. Smoke, no drink. So my life is boring. So for me, if you want to enjoy life, live a boring life. Not every time party, smoke, do this. If you want to smoke, be a clean smoker. Don't let your smoking too much. Everybody know that you're smoking and all that. Then don't copy. Most people, they're probably they copy celebrities. They copy a lot. Don't copy. Live your own life, live your own style. Then for Bitcoin, if you want to join Bitcoin, it's easy. You just have to find a way to look for customers. Most people, they don't like showcasing what they do. You are doing Bitcoin. If you come to your Instagram page, it's private. How will people patronize you? You have to you have to be active, show yourself, I trade Bitcoin. Tell people. Then when I started Bitcoin, I walk up to people, tell them I trade Bitcoin. But now everybody's doing big boy. You are hungry, you're doing big boy. You don't post, you don't advertise. Once you make money, you enjoy. You don't even say, okay, I make 100K, let me pay this blog to post me. But no. So that's just it. I don't have much to say.
What is one advice you would give your younger self?
I don't have much regrets in life. Like I do this to myself. I've been looking for what to say I'm regretting today, but honestly, I won't even lie to you. I don't have anything to regret because when you talk about investment, I've been investing. Talk of marriage, I've married. There's nothing I'm regretting till today because I've been doing the right thing coming. Like when I was 15, I've been, how Nigeria film is. So this Nigeria film, they do husband and wife thing. Husband come, wife kiss him. I've pictured that thing in my mind that that's the kind of life I want. So I've been using that route. So I don't think I have anything to regret, honestly speaking.